Hi, I'm AJ Narks.
And I'm Megan Ginto.
So, would that make this American Idiots Abroad?
That's correct.
Welcome to American Idiots Abroad. Welcome to American Idiots Abroad,
a podcast you might be listening to if you understand English.
But you want to understand this kind of English.
Oh,
because you already understand this kind of English.
But you don't understand this kind of English.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
On this podcast, we discover what makes us uniquely American by analyzing the differences and similarities between the US and the UK with a guest somewhere in the creative industries each episode.
I'm from Essex County, but the one in Massachusetts, USA.
You're a liar.
Which, for reference, is right above Boston. And I've been living in Liverpool for 4 years now.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
I'm from the Bay Area in California, and then I moved to Orange County when I was 18. Sorry, Bay, I betrayed you. And then...
Oh, I thought you were calling me Bay.
No.
I was like, what?
And then I moved to the UK, specifically Liverpool. And recently, I took the dive, did a little move over to Manchester.
What a world explorer.
I'm just a northern lady.
Okay, today's guest is Freddie Long.
Hey, what's up?
Freddie is a songwriter, musician. I struggled with that word for some reason. Musician. I have a degree in music, so I can't pronounce it.
Two. You have 2 degrees in music.
Yes, I have 2 degrees in music. Ha ha. So Freddie, where are you from, Freddie?
I'm from southeast England near Brighton, a town called Waldron, which no one's ever heard of.
Tell us about Waldron. What is it?
Well, I mean, there is lots of greenery. There's a couple of cows, lots of cow shit, and it's a bit of a, it's not the most buzzing place, I tell you that, but
sounds relaxing though.
it is. It's all right,
Only a couple of cows, but a lot of cow shit. So those cows are really going for it.
They're going for it. Or they're eating all the grass around it.
Right. And there's plenty.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a South boy.
Yeah.
Near the coast.
Ooh.
South.
Yeah, South with an F.
South.
Do you feel like it's an F sound? Because to our untrained ears, it sounds like South with an F.
I think I just pronounce it quite strangely.
It's really not just you.
I think what it is, it's just easier to you don't have to think about it. Whereas you say South, you have to think about pronouncing that TH at the end. Whereas now it's just South. It just comes out easier,
British people, I feel like you guys are, for some reason, always in a rush when you're talking. You're just trying to get it out.
This is passed over to New England, I would presume, since that's the same for me.
Yeah, because then I feel like that is maybe what triggered the whole turning certain letters into quote unquote easier letters, that to just kind of make it a lot faster. Shortening words, shortening short words to be even shorter.
Exactly.
Making slang that's short.
People don't like each other, do they? They just want to get it over and done with. They're just bang, 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 bye. That's basically it.
This episode is actually all about slang.
Yes.
So we have brought in our very own slang expert, as Freddie's never been called, I'm sure, to walk us through all this.
And if you have, let us know.
I mean...
Yeah, if you have, then...
Yeah, I mean, not that I know of, but maybe somewhere in my lifetime I have been, but nothing that I can think of.
Maybe behind your back, everyone calls you the slang expert.
Exactly. Maybe.
I was going to say, behind your back, everyone's complimenting you, apparently.
Yeah.
They'll never say it to your face.
Yeah.
Slang expert, Freddie Long.
They're he doesn't need the ego boost.
Degree in it, actually.
Yeah, 2 degrees.
Something I find really interesting is lad and bird.
Yeah.
So I know we've discussed lad a little bit on this podcast before.
Yes, lad.
Shout out to our fuck lad, Nigel.
Yes.
From a couple episodes ago. Bird is an interesting one just because lad is usually, I think, mostly gendered male. In the way I've heard it. Bird is female. It's used in a way that is just less specific of a woman.
Yeah.
So if you're saying, oh, those birds over there, or oh, that's James's bird or something.
Literally, yeah, it's like that. So yeah, bird, I'd say is exactly what you just said. That's my bird, or something like that. It's used quite frequently like that. I'd say. I would say actually, I've heard lad being used for both genders. Like, oh, they're a bit of a lad. Like, if you neck a pint or something and they go, oh, yeah, it's a bit of a lad.
Yeah. It's like a masculine affinity or associations.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you do something crazy or something and it's just like proper out there, just like I said, just bang a pint or whatever, everyone's like, oh, you're such a lad.
Lads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's probably because it's now associated with like the culture around, like lad culture is a thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's even a lad Bible.
Yeah,
exactly. I was going to say, like, it's a mad thing, and it's I mean, that's probably the biggest British slang word, I would say. Put it out there. Put my name on it. That probably is.
You know what? I think I'd agree with you.
Yeah, it's a big word.
Can you describe lad culture a little bit?
Lots of drinking.
Yes.
Lots of sex. Lots of going out.
Yes.
And lots of not giving a fuck. I think it basically sums it up.
Yes.
The 4 main ingredients to a healthy lifestyle.
The recipe.
A healthy lad lifestyle.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But bird isn't used necessarily in the same way.
No.
Just for anyone who's not familiar with the term.
No.
You wouldn't go like birds.
Yeah, no. It's not, no. I mean, it's a bit of a, when you sort of talk about the word birds, it's kind of weird, like, look at them birds over there. Like,
I wouldn't point to like a group of women and be like, those birds over there. I feel like it has to be
like a guy saying it.
yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's a guy saying it, but then I also feel like there's maybe a sort of level of like attraction to it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily from you. Like if you're saying, is that your bird? Like you're saying, this is your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you're saying like, oh, look at those birds over there. Would you point at a group of like grandmas and be like, oh, those birds over there? I don't think so.
No, cougars.
Yeah.
Cougars.
Exactly.
I like minging. That's
Yeah?
something that we used to use when we were younger. Yeah. Just like, it's such a weird sounding word, right? Minging.
It is.
But it's just like, if something tastes bad or something, it's just like, that's minging. And now it's just something in school that we used to always say, minging.
Do you not say it anymore?
I don't really know what I say. I mean, that sounds really bad, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't say it and be like, shit, if I just said that. I might do. We'll find out. But
You're not meta enough with it.
No, exactly.
Second guessing everything you're saying like we do.
Exactly.
Or he's not complaining as much as he used to as a teen.
I don't know. There's still some of that about. There's still some of that about. But
yeah, I was trying to save you, but you know, you can take the fall.
Yeah.
Freddie, the complaining slang expert.
Yeah.
For me, minging was one of those words that I had to, like, I understood from the context what it meant, but I still have no idea like where it comes from. If there are other versions of it, like, can you just say ming? Like, is something just ming or is it always minging?
I've always heard it like mingin. Like, I honestly didn't even know it had a G at the end, just like mingin.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't say ming, but definitely mingin is like, that's disgusting. Like, that doesn't taste good, or no, you're not vibing with that. It's not, you don't like it basically. And
you can use it for everything. Like you can use it to describe food or a person, or
I'd say it's mostly food though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Or just like a taste, just like something that doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
Or like if someone does something gross. I remember one time my friends were telling me this story about how one of their friends, when they were in high school, this was like something cool to do, I guess, where they were all drinking in a pub and one of them went to go to the toilet and then the guy stuck his balls in his friend's drink and then he drank the pint. Yeah, as one does. And then he said, oh, mate, that was mingin'. And then he just kept saying that over and over again, like, oh, so mingin'. And that was like my first kind of exposure to it. So I was like, okay, so it means disgusting.
What an exposure.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real first life glance at it.
Yeah.
It is mingin'.
Yeah, and that was seared into my memory, you know?
I used to, I went to uni in Bournemouth and I played a lot of rugby back then. So I was in the rugby social set team, and that is literally like exactly everything you just described. Minging.
Minging, yeah.
Minging. All of that sort of shit happened, and it was minging.
The way young men treat each other is always minging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. What does butters mean?
Butters is like, again, it's like not a very nice word. Like, I don't know, if you see someone, you'll be like, no, they're butters. I don't really use it really. That's kind of Essex, I would say.
They're butters?
Yeah. Butters. Essex slang, it's like butters. It's like, nah, that's butters. It's like, that's not good.
Is it used to describe people or just anything?
I haven't really used it, but I know of it. But yeah, I think you can use it for both. People, again, or something that you don't like, taste, whatever. It's just like you don't really like it. It's just butters.
Interesting, because this kind of reminds me, I found this word and I thought maybe it kind of had a connection to this American word, because we don't really say this anymore, but I remember, or at least I've not heard someone say it because it's really terrible, but like, I remember there was a time when people would be like, oh yeah, but she's like a total butterface. So it's like butter, but then face.
But what does butterface mean? Like attractive everywhere besides their face?
Yes.
Okay.
I just said yes. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, butterface.
I've never heard that.
Have you not?
Butterface.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible.
I've heard it. I just didn't know what it meant. You know, when everyone was calling me Butterface, I was like, what does this mean?
When your high school nickname was Butterface, you were like, yeah, I guess this is like my life now.
I was like, I don't even eat that much butter. Okay. What's funny about butters is it doesn't sound like an insult.
Yeah. It sounds quite, I know what you mean.
It doesn't sound like a compliment either. It just sounds more like describing something and having no like negative or positive connotation.
Sounds like a name you'd give your dog. Oh yeah, that's my dog Butters.
Yeah.
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 It kind of works like that as well, though, to be fair. Like,
or like your son.
Your son?
Know?
Yeah.
My son, Butters.
Yeah. Don't think that would go down too well at school.
Oh, you're trying to admit something that your dad used to call you Butterface.
Yeah.
I mean,
AJ, do you need some time? Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one makes me kind of confused. A bog.
A bog.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What is that?
It's a toilet.
Oh yes.
But then why can you say, oh, it's just bog standard, like, I don't know, food?
Because I guess it's like a toilet's like proper standard, isn't it? I mean, a toilet's like the most...
Wait, what is bog standard?
Yeah, can you explain what that means?
Bog standard's like average. It's like dead, basically. It's bog average.
Oh.
So I guess it comes from like a bog being a toilet. Bog average, it's like another word on average to make it even dig harder that it's average. It's like toilet average, basically.
It's so average, it's toilet average.
Exactly. It's basically that.
I don't get it,
Oh my gosh, I have a new favorite.
Toilet average or bog standard?
Toilet average,
Toilet average,
I guess.
yes.
It was bog standard, but toilet average, now that you said it. Yeah, and then you have bog roll.
Yeah, bog roll.
Bog roll.
Or loo roll.
Which is like toilet paper.
Toilet roll. Yeah.
Toilet
roll here, yeah. Or loo roll.
So many names here. We just have toilet paper or TP.
TP.
Yeah.
You guys love to just make little cute nicknames for the things you shit in.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, make it sort of part of the family.
Exactly. Bog does sound like a name.
Hi, I'm Freddie, and this is Megan, and our toilet bog.
Yeah, exactly. Bog. Mr. Bog.
Could you explain wazok to me?
Wazoked.
Wazok? What is that?
Wazik?
Wazik? Oh, is it Wazik?
Wazik.
Wazik.
Yeah, Wazik. Okay, that's better than Wazok.
Oh, Wazik. A
Yeah,
Wazik.
Wazik.
Yeah, what is Wazik?
A Wazik's like someone who's an idiot.
That's so funny.
So like me just now.
I was just about to say, like AJ pronouncing the word.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like oh, you're a Wazik. It's like you're an idiot, basically. That's basically
Was
it.
that performative art just then?
Yeah, literally.
Me just pretending not to know what it meant to prove the point of the word.
Yeah.
Just to give you a really good example.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wazoks for life.
Wazoks for life. Yes.
Wazaka.
Just keep pronouncing it like that. Never correct it. Just keep doing it.
Wazak.
I probably will now because I'll probably remember this episode. Wazak will stand in my head forever.
And forget the actual pronunciation. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to this.
That happens way too often with this. I'm like learning less about being in the UK on this podcast.
Our brains are going into atrophy. It's fine.
Yeah.
So AJ.
Megan.
Why don't we take a little break?
Good idea.
And listen to one of Freddie's songs. Freddie, do you have a song you want to play for us?
I'd love to. This is called Fade, and it's from my latest EP, These Darker Days.
Dope. Do you want to tell the listeners a little bit something about it?
Yeah. So Fade is one of 4 tracks from the EP. This EP was released this year. I like to sort of create quite dark, meaningful songs, but put them in a bit more of a uplifting light. A lot of like live instruments on it to sort of give it such a dark feel. So this song's quite dark. It's about someone who has been there for you in your life, but actually you basically fucked them over. So it's all about understanding that, realizing it, and then trying to move on from it.
This is Fade by Freddie Long.
I fade away these darker days. They'll keep on coming back and asking me for more. I'll take the blame for these mistakes. They'll keep on coming
To challenge your big statement about the biggest British word, what about mate?
Mate. Yeah, I mean, that's
the word.
Do you guys not use mate at all in the States?
No,
I thought it was an Australian thing before I moved here.
Good day, mate.
Actually, do you know what? That's a good shout. I would say if you had to put mate to a country, Australia's taking it, personally.
That's true, actually.
Even though everyone says it here, and now I say it because I've been here for so long.
Yeah.
I probably use that the most. Mate. I mean, yeah, definitely. That's the biggest one.
Yeah, mate's the one where you all use it so much that you even did it yourself. Like people question whether or not Americans use it. You go, wait, you don't use that word? Wait.
Yeah, literally. Like I just thought everyone used it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've had someone's mind blown right in front of me because they were like, wait, Americans don't say mate? And I was like,
no.
I was like, do you own a television? I was like, what? Like, why do you think it's just never popped up? Yeah. And they're like, oh, I guess I just didn't notice.
I know. It's so weird. So what do you say, dude?
Yeah, probably. Or man.
We would just say dude, man, bro.
Different versions of bro.
I mean, I feel like those are all like male gendered, but like, I feel like mate isn't gendered. So
yeah.
But you would just like, this is my friend rather than like, this is my mate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's weird because we use like dude, man, mate, bro. I'd say we use all of them.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Less so.
Yeah, definitely.
I also had some friends who would say friend. They'd be like, hi, friend.
Yeah.
Or things like that.
Yeah. I don't like those people.
I would say that's more American, but obviously I'm wrong.
No, they were only Americans.
No, I would say that's correct.
Yeah, they were only
more American. Yeah,
yeah. They're only Americans who would say that to me. I don't think
fair. Okay.
I don't think a British person would ever call a friend.
No,
like it's always a mate.
Who's your mate? I love that saying. And when someone goes, "Who's your mate?"
What?
Who's your mate?
When someone's being like really ridiculous and, you just like turn to someone and you go, "Who's your mate?"
That's actually a bit of an insult. It's like, who's your mate? It's like, what the fuck's he up to?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
It's like a weird insult for both the person and then someone who's like not involved, but just is like friends with them.
Yeah. Who's brought the person with them.
Or like, I'll do it. Like, even if like 3 of us will go out and we're all friends and one of them is acting up, I'll turn to the other person and I'll just be like, who's your mate?
Yeah.
What?
Have you never heard this?
No.
It's pretty big.
What?
Well, I'll do it to you later on in the podcast.
Maybe I'm the mate. Maybe that's why I've never heard it.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
No, if you're the mate, you'll have definitely heard it before.
Okay.
Because people will say it right in front of the mate.
Oh, okay. Well, then no, I've never heard it. Or I've been too drunk to remember it. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. And that's probably why.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, no, it's definitely something that occurs more.
When you're pissed?
Yeah.
When, the mate is pissed.
For sure.
The mate in question.
For sure.
The mate in question.
Do you guys say, this sounds really weird, but cheers? Cheers and like thanks? Like,
no.
Obviously, cheers, you raise a glass and shit, but like, if you were to say thanks, do you say cheers?
No.
See, that's weird.
I mean, I would now, but never before I came here. If I say it in the US, because it's just like second nature to me, I'll get people looking at me like, oh, you're so pretentious.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
We know that you live in England.
Really? That's jokes.
Yeah, honestly.
That's so funny.
But yeah, to the point where like we joke about it that we don't say it. And it sounds weird in our accents if we try to say it because of our hard R.
Say it. Cheers.
Cheers.
I say cheers regardless of how it sounds in my accent. But what's weird though is I'll say, just because I have to like code switch every time I go back to the US.
Yeah.
I've developed this thing now where I'll say like, oh, thanks, cheers.
Yeah.
Or like, cheers, thanks.
So you say both?
Yeah, I'll always say both now. I'll just like cover all the bases.
Yeah. Just in case.
I do that too.
But I didn't mean to do that. It's not intentional. It just happened and I've noticed it recently.
I've definitely done that.
Yeah.
It can also be sassy.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah.
You know, you say hold the door open for someone or something and they don't say something.
Yeah, someone's just cut you off in traffic.
Yeah. Oh, cheers.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Just a little sass, just a little, just to feel better.
Yeah, I would say that's also up there with like the biggest gargantuan, like
mega slang.
Yeah.
Mega British slangs. Covering all the big boys today.
So you've got mate, lad, and cheers. That's a strong top 3.
I know I sound ridiculous when I say bants, but banter is like a big British word.
That is a big British word. That's definitely up there as well. Banter is for sure one that's used a lot.
How would you describe it?
It's like cheeky.
Yeah, it's just like, you're having banter. Like, you're having banter with your mates.
Like jokes.
Yeah, like jokes. Yeah, or just like messing around, like up to no good.
Oh, I love that too. When people go, oh, that's jokes.
Yeah,
jokes.
Meaning, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, he's jokes. He's really funny.
You can have banter and jokes, and they're different, or are they the same?
Banter's like when you banter with someone. So it's like
a back and forth.
If you have banter with someone, it's like you have a good laugh, a good crack with them. Jokes is like that person's jokes, or
they're funny.
They're funny, exactly. Banter's like you have a good relationship.
Banter, you need like another person. Jokes, you can just be jokes.
Exactly.
It's also like, I feel like Brits value wit.
Yeah.
Banter has a lot more to do with wit, whereas jokes is just in general just a replacement for funny. So they're jokes.
Yeah, for sure.
Or that's jokes. They're bear jokes.
Oh, bear jokes, like BARE.
Not
jokes
like
about bears.
Jokes about bears. But yeah, you wouldn't say someone's banter. You would say someone's got banter.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they have banter.
Yeah.
They have good banter.
Yeah, they have good banter.
That's true.
And like bants is just short for banter.
Yeah.
They're interchangeable, really, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're getting somewhere. What is prat?
Prat's like you're a prat, just like you're a twat, basically.
Is it like brat and twat combined?
But with a P?
You could use the two together. They mean the same thing for me.
Is prat like more gentle than twat, or is it like equivalent?
I'd say it's more gentle, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Ledge, love ledge.
Oh, I love using ledge.
Oh, absolute ledge.
Absolute ledge or ledge.
A classic.
Yeah. Lid, I like lid. Lid's fun to talk about.
Lid, yeah. It's like rhyming slang for kid, supposedly.
It's short for bin lid.
That's weird. I mean, I reckon for me, lid is hair.
What?
It's a haircut. Yeah. So it's like, oh shit, my lid needs to be cut.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Yeah. Or you've got a shit lid.
You got a shit lid.
Means you got a bad haircut.
You got a shit lid. Is it only used negatively, or?
No, not at all. Like, oh, I need to get my lid cut. Just means need to get your haircut.
Interesting.
Is this like a Brighton thing or like a London thing?
No, I reckon that's a UK thing. I think.
What?
Yeah. Lid.
Fascinating.
Listeners, come to our Instagram and let us know. American_idiots_abroad. We are the idiots who need to learn something.
That's true. Or email aiahosts@gmail.com.
Yeah,
We're giving you so many options to contact us.
Oh my God, I know.
I really need some context on what numpty means.
Numpty's like stupid. Like being a numpty is like you're an idiot, basically.
So you would be a numpty.
Yes.
Yeah, or you'll call someone a numpty. Again, like I don't really use it too much, but I know what that one means. It's like numpty. It's like a bit of a moron, a bit of an idiot.
It always reminds me of Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, I was just about to say Humpty Numpty.
He fell over and cracked his head, right?
Yeah. Proper numpty.
So he was a bit of a numpty.
Yeah.
So that might even be where it came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Shots fired at Humpty. Wow.
Yeah.
The biggest feud of 2020.
Big up Humpty though. He's a boy. He's a boy.
I hope Humpty fans don't listen to this pod.
Yeah. Oh my God. Humpty stands. Do not at us.
At Freddie.
At Freddie.
Yeah.
At Freddie Long Music.
Come at me.
So thank you so much, Freddie, for joining us for this episode.
Nah, thank you guys.
You have truly enlightened us, especially AJ with Wazik, and I will never forget it.
Wazik.
I don't know why that got me so much, but I'm still laughing about it. Do you have another song maybe that you want to show us?
Yeah. So this next song is again off of the new EP, These Darker Days, and it's called These Darker Days.
Very fitting. What's it about?
This one again sort of flows off of the theme from Fade, and it's all about sort of these dark thoughts that you're having. It's sort of a bit like a fuck you. The song sort of references boxing, and it's like having a fight with your demons and your thoughts and growing from it.
Nice.
Love that.
All right. Also, where can people find you on social media, Freddie?
Yeah. So Freddie Long Music at Freddie Long Music, Freddie Long on streaming sites.
I was going to say, you have a new song coming out.
I do, yeah. So later this year, obviously, COVID's been a bit of a weird one, so we're still sort of TBC dates, but we're looking at end of October. We've got a new song coming out, which I'm super excited about. We're looking at around the 23rd, I think, of October we're looking at.
So everyone go follow Freddie, and you can find out as soon as he posts it. when this song will be coming out. Go fucking stream it because Freddie's voice is like silk and you won't regret it.
True. It's like silk, but not like butters.
No, not like butters.
Yeah.
AJ, where can people find you on social media?
People can find me at AJ Marks Official on all social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you can look up a handle, that's my handle. Yeah, my TikTok, my Skype account.
His Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle,
yes. Yep. Farmersonly.com.
My LinkedIn.
Yes.
Reddit.
For me, thanks for asking, AJ, at I Am Sola Music. Hi, I'm Sola. That is me. And I actually have some songs coming out soon as well.
Well, this is These Darker Days by Freddie Long.
These darker days got me dancing with demons. These darker days got me on the ropes. These darker days got me dancing with demons. And maybe I just want to give up. And maybe I just want to run away. 'Cause these darker days got me dancing with demons. But it's a fight I'd never give up.
Welcome to a
American.
No, wait. Well, yeah. It's
Can
welcome to a American Canadians abroad. Welcome to a welcome to a Canadians abroad. Anyway,
What's up, y'all?